Hello people, this is Eric Cobra and this is Let's Play XCOM 2 Blind. Still with some lag in this menu for some reason. I've been told that's because it loads everything in and everything happens at once here. That's why it's a bit slower here than the rest of the game. So yeah. Also, as for last time, I have a question. Who here likes time limits? Show of hands everybody, who likes time limits? Thought as much. Now, time limits do have their place in video games, when the enemy base is about to blow up or something like that, or when you have to rush to stop a friend's execution or something like that. Then yeah, a time limit is perfectly okay. It shouldn't always just be like, oh, well, the world, everything's about to blow up, but please do take your time to root through the cupboards and see if you missed any chests. That's fine enough, I understand. But time limits should be used sparingly. They should be reserved for special occasions, because if you don't, then you're constantly hurrying the players. And in my experience, nobody likes that. I don't like that. So it was with great puzzlement that I saw that in 2 of the first missions, where you're not even really out of the tutorial yet, there was a time limit. And I thought, well, that just gives the completely wrong impression of the game now, doesn't it? Well, that's how my good friend Flood us. It doesn't. That actually kinda... yeah, that's where there was going to be a lot of time limits. I say was, because, well, now there isn't. Well, it's not I'm saying there isn't any time limits, but I got a mod that removes many of the ones from apparently not main missions and such. So there should be quite a lot fewer time limits now, and that's great because time limits should be used sparingly, in my opinion. And I can already say right now, I'd be getting so annoyed with that. I also got some clarifications on a few of the systems and how they work that would have been nice last time, but of course, I'm not blaming you guys. There's no way you could have told me. Oh, you were supposed to comment before I made the video, don't you know? No, I think the game failed explaining a few points. For example, when it said you could set up an ambush, and here's how to set up Overwatch. I thought that was, oh, but if they walk close, when Overwatch gets triggered, you just have to shoot. No. It is that you should set as many people as possible in Overwatch, and then have one guy take a shot, and then the rest will be shot when they run for cover. That actually works fairly well, if they'd explained that. Anyway, I would have made the 2 soldiers I've been requested. Except right now, it's yeah, apparently it wants me to continue on with the story, so yeah.
Commander, our current position is here, just outside Resistance headquarters. When we're not on the move, this will serve as our home and our source of supplies. The Councilman has tracked the alien black site to this region. Unfortunately, we don't have its exact coordinates yet. If we're going to have any chance of finding this facility, we'll need to make contact with the local resistance cell nearby. Tygan has a theory about how we might reach out to them without getting the aliens' attention, but we'll need to give him time to conduct his research.
Fair enough.
We shouldn't wait too long on that, Commander. We have to start making contact with other regions soon if we're going to build a global resistance and take on Advent.
New objective added.
Looks like you won't have time for that just yet, though. Remote reconnaissance may have found something not far from our current position.
Oh? Rumors from Resistance. A task structure. Command, after recent success, members of Resistance South Africa brought us reports of activities we may want to investigate.
Avenger plotting new course.
Fair enough.
Commander, while we're waiting for new missions or the completion of our research, we can pass time by scanning at sites like this one. On your order, we'll start our scans of the surrounding area.
Oh, that's a neat way to... that's a neat way to spend time, unlike the last one where we're just kind of waiting for things to happen. You're still doing things. Fair enough.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, It's best you see for yourself.
Fair enough.
My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
And I suppose those are
Kind
important.
of differences.
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
You're good. First blood.
Work.
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
I'd say.
Weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
Of course it
We
will.
need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
Well, we'll try. I'm sure we're gonna find more of those dudes.
New objective added.
Yeah. Use the Skulljack item on an Advent officer in combat to gain access to the alien communication network. Access to construct the Proving Ground facility. Complete the Skulljack project on the Proving Ground. Use the Skulljack on an Advent officer. Okay. Research report. Advent officer autopsy, codename Bishop.
Commander, I've updated our current objectives based on the most recent findings.
Thank you.
The Advent captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
Great. Physically larger and more tactically capable than the subordinate troopers, the Advent officer administers a system of control over the troopers through a carefully engineered psionic link augmented with a mechanical implant. From my initial examination of the commander and a careful review of the information gathered in the alien containment area, I now have a theory as to how the system was established. It is my firm belief that this process of psionic control was specifically engineered to allow rapid deployment of tactical information drawn directly from the subconscious mind. In this case, the mind of our very own commander. With this hierarchy in place, tactical knowledge stored in the depths of the commander's mind was processed and transmitted to the Advent officers, who in turn directed the troopers and other subordinates. With the commander no longer attached to their psionic network, it's difficult to say how their orders are being dispersed at this point. I'm sure the aliens have planned for this potential contingency. I believe it may be possible to tap into this network, but it would require the use of a living Advent officer to function as a conduit. To facilitate this difficult task, we work to develop a new device, the Skulljack, which should be capable of disabling an officer. From there, it's simply a matter of hacking the officer in the field, although I won't speculate as to the outcome. Huh. Fair enough. An experimental workspace will Shin can
Commander,
test
if we're going to try to build this Skulljack that Tigan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
Fair enough. Resistance communicator. Yeah, that sounds like it's kind of important. Oh, I forgot to read the description.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Yes, I'll just...
Commander, we've already dedicated considerable resources toward the current research project. However, we can move on to something else if you'd prefer. I'll ensure that this new project takes highest priority, Commander. once we have something to report.
You haven't dedicated extensive resources. You've been sitting in the room while I've been trying to read this. We know there are isolated powers of resistance around the world, just waiting for someone to reach out and organize them. To unite the resistance and forego a global movement, we'll need a means of communicating that is both secure and discreet. There we go, yes. You had a few minutes to start thinking about what you want to do.
I can see why you would consider redirecting our efforts, Commander. We'll get to work on the new project right away.
Ah, now I can view soldiers. That's great. Huh. How many soldiers do I have? A couple. Could use more. Especially after what happened last time. Huh, they even have small descriptions. Well, since you're all more or less the same.
I've warned the crew to stay away from the Advent meat rations. We still don't know what they're putting in that stuff.
25 supplies. Let's hire one to fill out. Now, you'll excuse me a moment, I have a couple of soldiers to create. At least, if I can change them. Let's assume that I can. Let's see. Well, you can be promoted. Also, watch the trigger with squad sight. Yeah, let's make you a dedicated sniper. Anyway, I know there was one that was. I know one wanted to be a medic, so we'll have to wait until the rook has been trained. But there was one another that didn't have a specific class in mind, so I should be able to make that. Here we go. Doesn't have a class yet, nickname, or I can't modify her personality yet. She needs more experience for both. You need to be experienced to have variable personality, soldiers, but it's a start. Now, with that in mind, let's move on. I need to construct a proving grounds facility, but, well, I think that place needs to be cleared anyway. So, yeah. I can construct it there. Well, I need a proving ground. So that has to take priority.
Proving ground facility construction initiated.
We'll start work on the new facility right away, Commander.
Yes, unstaffed engineers can help with this. Huh. Good for him. Good for me. 50% reduction. Yeah, I'm sorry about the lag in here, but there's really not much I can do. At least the, you know, it won't be that bad once we actually get into anything. Rumor Hunter. Many of the buildings in this area are still intact, so we broadcast a wide area signal in the hopes of contacting possible survivors. A small group of people with cautious birds from no warehouse expressed interest in joining the resistance.
Setting course for the South
Huh.
African sector.
2 new soldiers, and I recruited 1. That means we actually completely replaced the ones that died last time, except because these are rookies. But you know, I'll take what we can get. Well,
Although we have allies scattered in cities throughout the globe who are willing to share their knowledge of Advent's operations, the aliens are actively pursuing them. It will be up to you to ensure the safety of our operatives, Commander. Good luck.
let's see. Operation Shambling Crone. Rescue VIP from Advent's cell. Sure, might as well do something productive with my time. Well, there was something about flashbangs. I don't think I have those yet, but it was informed that, yeah. Well, someone has to carry this. And might as well be you. Since you have a named character and everything. Maybe I should give your armor some color. I can't remember who it was. I actually cut back and forth between the comment of this, but I can't remember who it was. But hey, you who asked for Taylor Rose here, do you want your armor to be a specific color? It makes you a bit more, well, recognizable, I guess. Anyway, we wouldn't happen to have more than one medkit, did we? No. Vegas. Might actually want to invest in more of those. It's funny how the pre-made animations are much smoother than, well, there's essentially a large collection of pre-made animations. Sure, let's try to do this. Which means the loading screen should pop up soon, and then I will cut until it's ready. I don't know if this game has long loading times or just another sign of, oh, transmission first.
The Resistance is asking for our help in rescuing an important VIP of theirs that was recently captured by Advent forces in this region. Recon indicates plenty of hostile activity in the area. We'll need to lock down the AO, secure the VIP, and eliminate all enemy contacts standing in our way.
Sounds reasonable.